Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They were winners last. Timeout, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and second in black and gold.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
It was good. Four touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28, 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. A look at the numbers last week for Olave. 8 catches, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Down to about the 45. Now this defense, Eagles, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And how'd you like to be the core?
First down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And a good start out of the gate. 2 games played, teams at 1-1, and he's played about as well as you expect a rookie quarterback to play. But what's been emphasized on the team and by the head coach, everyone else, raise your level around him and help this young man along.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 4. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking up. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A.J. Brown with an acrobatic catch. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Kamara off the draw. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his car on 3rd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Now on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 1 yard gain there following the 3 yard pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Again, it's Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over it. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The Eagles at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Got his man. It's Gainwell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right?
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Nice to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Carr. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Room here to run. Down to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They keep it with Barkley on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Philadelphia first. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle with Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So he had the none to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Carr.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Kamara up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now
Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Carter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. From midfield, here's Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And Joseph Charlton on now to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he will slide to a hold at the end of that one. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. In motion goes the tight end. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
A gain of 3, second down. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got them another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now it's Miller running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd and 5.
Carr now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Carr going to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Carr to throw.
Olave over the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Shotgun now for Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Carr. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns who are out on top. Deshaun Watson on fire. 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they've got the lead over the Visit Bucky Irving with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. Jordan Love has thrown a touchdown pass. Here it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's a give to Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 144 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carr now on first down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Now Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
To throw is Carr.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 5 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Now McManus will line up for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan. They know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Barkley again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Partner, I love the call to go for it on 4th down.
Well, I know you do, because if you don't get it right, they got to march 99 yards the other direction.
But what it showed me was they didn't have that mentality at all. They weren't even thinking about setting up for their defense. They were just thinking about scoring, determined to get into the end zone.
And get into the end zone they did. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 78 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a 1st down.
Here's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Carr to throw on 2nd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at 8-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 19 yards away. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes.
And also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It is caught by Shaheed. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And space tough to come by there as he'll give maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Carr. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Taking it right down Broadway. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here, escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. He'll look to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but it can make everything turn out just okay. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. Fights off the defender. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run behind center with Gainwell to the 27-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Straight ahead, Shipley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Able to get away. Escape. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jalen Carter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
On the handoff, Gainwell.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Grant Calcaterra,
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
You okay with it? I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Now Carr. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jalen Carter.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I ask you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Down the left sideline, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, 37 yards. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Boy, and congratulations there to Derek Carr. They're showing it on the scoreboard here. That last pass puts him over 40,000 passing yards for his career. And that is quite in trouble, and he's taken down. Jalen Carter, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Carter in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Again, a run with Gainwell.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Philadelphia, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.